Hi everyone, so this video is definitely not something that I would ever want to film. I try to keep all of the content on my channel very positive and uplifting. However, in order for me to be authentic and real with you all, I need to address the elephant in the room, and that has to do with furloughs. I've honestly avoided talking about this subject for a while because it just makes me really sad to talk about, but at the same time, I can't just keep pretending that everything is perfectly fine when in reality it's not. There's a lot of misinformation going around right now. I just want to set the record straight about everything that I know and my future as a flight attendant. I think, as everyone should probably know by now, our entire world has been flipped upside down, and through this huge pandemic, I think every industry has been impacted in some sort of way, and obviously the airline and travel industry as a whole has been hit very, very, very hard. So if we take it back to late March, early April, the CARES Act was put into place, and as many people know, this was a large grant from the government. One of the requirements of this grant was anyone who accepted it cannot involuntarily furlough or reduce the pay rates of any of their employees through September 30th, 2020. So if you hear any flight attendants or airline workers talking about October 1st, that is why. It's because as of right now, we are required to be on payroll until the end of September. However, October 1st, that could completely change. So a lot of you might be wondering what a furlough is. A furlough is a temporary layoff from a company with the intent to bring that employee back. I want to be very, very, very clear. Furloughs have not happened yet. And even with a furlough, it doesn't mean that you are fired. Fired obviously means like you are kicked out the door and you are not welcome back. I obviously cannot speak for every company or every industry, but in my specific situation, how furloughs work is, say for example, a company has 1,000 employees and they have an overage of 10%. So if you are one of the 100 newest hires to that company, and if you are in that bottom 10%, then you would be furloughed. The way that furloughs are working for most US-based airlines is the most junior flight attendants are the most at risk to be temporarily laid off. From the bottom of my heart, I truly, truly, truly believe that my airline is doing everything in their power to avoid laying off flight attendants. I don't think that's something that they would want to do. I don't think it's something that any company would be excited about doing. It's just not fun, and it's the harsh reality of the situation that we're in right now. If furloughs were to happen or not happen would depend on a lot of different things. It's going to depend on how much travel picks up within the next few months. I mean, really, there's just no predicting in what's going to happen. As we all know, 2020 has been a crazy year. Things are literally changing daily. As I mentioned earlier, furloughs have not happened. However, if they were to happen in October, I am definitely within that bottom range of very junior flight attendants. I have only been flying for 2.5 years, so I don't even know what percentage I'm at, but I definitely know I'm pretty close to the bottom. To be honest with you all, I have been hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. Since April, mentally, this has been very hard on me because, as all of you know, I truly love my job. I love flying, I love the airline industry, and I love sharing my passions with all of you as well. So this has been very mentally draining on me, but I am trying to stay as positive as possible and very hopeful for the future and take everything one day at a time, because you can't think so far into the future and freak yourself out to the point where you can't even function today. And I think that's something that I was starting to do, and right now I'm just trying very hard to live in the moment and enjoy my job for the time being and just feel truly appreciative and grateful for the awesome career that I do have. I also want to be very, very clear with everyone that even if I was furloughed in October, this is not the end of my flying career. With a furlough, I will be called back. There's no time frame. No one could ever know how long that temporary layoff would be, but one thing I do know is that even if I am furloughed in October, which it hasn't happened yet, I will get to come back one day, and this is not the end of my flying career. I really wanted to wait also to upload a video like this talking about this specific topic because I've gone through so many emotions over this last month. I've been depressed over everything going on. I've been angry. I've been in denial. I've just kind of gone through all of the different stages of grief. And, you know, in the beginning of all of this, when I was just feeling really sorry for myself that this was happening to me, I was just angry at the fact that, like, there are other flight attendants who have been doing this for such a long time, and, you know, they've gotten to go to all of these amazing and beautiful places, and, like, why haven't I gotten to have, you know, like a 10, 15 plus year career yet before something like this happens? And I had to take a step back and be like, Julia, chill. You have an amazing career. You've already been to some of the most beautiful destinations in the world that people can only dream of going to within the past 2.5 years. I'm one of the lucky ones that has been able to do this, and I am also one of the lucky ones that if I were to temporarily lose my job in October, I get to come back. And I also had to remind myself that there are so many people around the globe right now that are going through so much worse situations than what I'm going through right now. This also brings me into the next thing that I want to talk to you all about, and that is, if I am furloughed in October, what the heck am I going to do? And my answer to that is I will become a full-time YouTuber. I am dead serious. I believe in myself. I believe in this platform. I am so grateful for all of you and how we have grown this online community. If I am furloughed in October, I want you all to know that even though the content of my channel might shift a little bit, because obviously you can't really film flight attendant vlogs if you are not working flight attendant trips, I want you all to know that I'm not going anywhere. If you are subscribed to my channel, I hope that you are ready to be in this for the long haul with me. I love YouTube. I love all of you. I love this channel so much. This channel is something that I truly pour my heart and soul into. I see it as so much more than a hobby. I see it as part of my lifestyle, and I cannot imagine a future where I don't get to talk to all of you and I don't get to share my own life experiences with you all and hear about your life experiences. And I just cannot imagine a future of mine where that wouldn't be part of it. And in regards to a possible content change, what would you all want to see from me? If I wasn't working as a flight attendant, what type of videos would you want me to upload? I already have a few different ideas. One of my ideas was to do a road trip series across Texas and potentially maybe build that into road tripping across the US. I know that my channel is highly focused on travel and being a flight attendant, so I think what's really awesome is even if I am furloughed, I do still get to keep some of my flight benefits for 2 years. So I will definitely still be traveling as long as it's safe to do so. However, I really hope that you all can see me as more than just Julia, the flight attendant, and you just see me as Julia. You see me as a person who does love to travel, but who also loves to read books, someone who loves to cook with Eric, and someone who loves to hang out with Luna and be a dog mom. There are so many different aspects to me and my life that I enjoy sharing with you all. Another thing that I've talked about with some of my flight attendant girlfriends is using our benefits to still travel and go see the world and do everything that we still love to do. And of course, I would film all of that and bring you all along with me. In terms of content and my channel, one thing that you all might see me doing a little bit more than I have before is accepting sponsorship opportunities. I know on one of my last videos that included a sponsorship, I got a lot of negative feedback and hateful comments about it. And just kind of going off of another thing, like, even if I don't reply to every comment, I definitely see and read all of them, even the mean ones. So what I ask is that everyone just be really kind and just understand that I would never, ever, 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 ever talk about a product or a company on my channel that is sponsoring me that I didn't actually believe in and use. And to be honest, I turn down probably 95% of the brands that reach out to me for sponsored posts simply because I don't believe in the product. I don't think it's something that would fit in well with all of you or my channel, and it just simply wouldn't feel right for me to talk about this specific product if I don't actually believe believe in it. So I hope that you all can understand that if I include more sponsorships in future videos, it's not because I'm trying to be a sellout or because I only care about money. That's not the reason why I got into YouTube. That's not the reason why I even keep this channel going. But the reality is there is a very high chance that I will be furloughed in October. So I'm just trying to put myself and my family in the best position financially I possibly can to help us in the future when I could potentially be losing a large portion of my income. So to sum everything up, flight attendant furloughs have not happened yet. There is a high potential that they will happen in October, but I am still holding on to hope that that won't be the case. You all are stuck with me for the long haul. I am not going anywhere, even if my content does shift a little bit here on YouTube. It's definitely still going to be travel oriented and also lifestyle oriented. As a full-time YouTuber, I would just film everything and share my life with you all, and I hope that would be something that you all would still be interested in and excited to see. Right now, I think this is just a crazy and difficult and confusing time in so many different people's lives, and I really hope that you all are doing okay. Genuinely, I really hope that each and every one of you are healthy, you're safe, you're happy. I really cannot thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being there for me through this really difficult time, for supporting my channel, and for everything that you guys have done. I truly believe that we have built an amazing online community that I am so proud of, and I hope that you all are really proud of as well. If you guys still have more questions about any of the topics that I discussed in this video, please leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video and for continuing to support my channel. It truly does mean the world to me, and I hope that you all are staying healthy and safe wherever you are in the world. I will see you all next time.